Museums can seem impressive with their stately marble columns, glass pyramids, or giant stuffed elephants. But when you walk through an exhibit that seems to be authoritative and all knowing, have you ever wondered who's telling these stories? Furthermore, what stories are not being told? My name is Eileen, and I am fascinated by museums and the stories they tell. I identify as a queer woman. I do not see that part of my identity represented in museum spaces often. I used to work at a big important museum that did not include any LGBTQ content in its exhibit galleries or programs. I encouraged the museum's leadership to bring LGBT histories into their exhibits. These histories are important to share, and they were relevant to the museum's mission. I was met with silence, avoidance, and excuses. It was not a priority for the museum's leadership because they were not affected. Unfortunately, it's the audiences that suffer. This experience made me wonder who else isn't being represented in museums? We need to see more diverse stories in museums, including those of people of color, transgender people, LGBTQ communities, non English speaking communities, immigrants, religious diversity, the differently abled, women, and indigenous peoples. These groups, and many others, have often been underrepresented or misrepresented in museum content. The Andrew W. Mellon Art Museum Staff Demographic Survey shows that 84% of staff members in curator, conservator, education, or leadership roles identify as white and non-Hispanic. Together, Black, Asian, Hispanic, and Native American staff make up only 16% of staff in all art museums. Stories in museums are not diverse because the museum field is not diverse. I am currently enrolled in the Museology graduate program at the University of Washington to learn how to make museums more inclusive and representative of diverse peoples and perspectives. I want to change who has the power in museum storytelling by advocating for diversity among museum staffs and museology graduate programs, and by making exhibit creation a community-driven process. It is my hope that museums will someday be places made for and created by everyone.